It was later confiscated by some authorities after initial tests had been done. It's bigger. This is an adult. Skull is the same, essentially, as the Atacama. Now, what's important about that is that if there are two of these, it rules out a singular genetic mutation of a human embryo. There's no way. It isn't going to happen. Be 1 in a quadrillion chances.
Detective Vladimir Bendlin is investigating a bizarre mummified body found in Kishtim, Russia. Eyewitness Tamara Jr. is taking him to the spot where she claims her mother-in-law found the creature.
Где это место? Покажи.
Она вот этот сосну. Видишь, что-то там лежит, подошла. И вот увидела вот этого плачущего существа. Я думаю, она приняла его за ребенка и принесла домой, стала за ним ухаживать.
The following day, Tamara Sr. calls her daughter-in-law to say that she's found a baby in the woods.
Недоверием пошла, когда она мне объяснила, что у нее там находится существо, ребеночек. Зашла в эту комнату и, естественно, увидела это существо. Он был живой.
To Tamara Jr., nothing about the baby seems human. If it isn't human, where does it come from?
А приехала уже он погиб.
As a result, a well-known scientist, Boris Zolotov, steps in and offers to conduct the necessary DNA tests. Bendlin hands over the body to one of Zolotov's assistants. He expects word back within weeks. Months go by, and nothing. Then the story takes its strangest twist yet. Finally tracked down by Russian TV journalists, Zolotov makes this astonishing claim. On the journey back to the lab, his assistant sees flashing lights in the sky. A craft swoops down and blocks the way.
Когда его везли, группа обнаружения, то появились, как говорится, неопознанный летающий объект. И они забрали сущностную основу. Прямо по дороге.
Zolotov has never elaborated on this brief, puzzling statement, and has refused any further interviews. Bendlin suspects that Zolotov may be hiding another terrifying truth. That he was forced to hand over the creature to the Russian Secret Service.
Кто-то из журналистов тоже общался с ними. Ну, ему уже они сказали, что мумию изъяли спецслужбы, отобрали подписку о неразглашении.
And lay down new bone and get longer and longer as we get taller and taller as we reach our full mature height. Those epiphyseal plates are consistent with a 6 to 8 year old human child in terms of developmental stage. There is another one. Look at the skull and look at the overlapping helmet-like feature. If you look at the skull sutures and the way a large skull bone comes over to like a point and overlaps, it's identical to the Atacama skeleton. This is from Russia from 1996. A separate small person, being, that was found running around, that a woman captured, unfortunately kept it in captivity, tried to feed it yogurt. It died and was subsequently autopsied. I understand that it was later confiscated by some authorities after initial tests had been done. It's bigger. This is an adult. Skull is the same, essentially, as the Atacama. Now, what's important about that is that if there are two of these, it rules out a singular genetic mutation of a human embryo. There's no way. It isn't going to happen. Be 1 in a quadrillion chances. Interestingly, it was the assistant of Dr. Gary Nolan at Stanford, who had offered to do an honest examination of this genetically, who found this Russian being, and then I had another researcher send it to me. And I recall that in 1996, when I was over in England, I was told about this, but by the time I wanted to go over to Russia to get it, it had been seized and it had vanished. We do not know where it is now. I understand that it was later